Hey guys, welcome back. I want to put this power supply back together for the Stargate so that I can get these parts out of the shop and into the basement. I did clean up and paint the black on here. The wiring harness is still pretty nasty. I can't soak this obviously in simple green because it's just not going to do anything. I mean, it's not a good idea. So what I'm doing is I'm spraying this down with bleach white. If you ever have an old car or something like that, you spray it on your white walls and it makes them look good again. This actually works pretty good for the wiring. This is basically the only kind of real way I can clean this wiring other than desoldering all that, and I don't feel like going that route. So we're going to use this stuff. As you can see right here, I don't know if you can see close enough, but let me zoom in on this white and red wire so you can see it. I wiped some of it already, but so if you look here, see how dingy and dirty this is? Like right there, for instance. Let's spray a little bit on here. You don't have to even let it set that long, just for a minute or two. Then we'll wipe it off. And it should make a big difference. Look at all that grime that came off of just that one wire. So, if you don't want to take things apart, this is kind of the next best thing to do. It's not going to turn out as good as if you soaked it, but I guess it probably could if you took your time and really put some effort into it. It's actually coming out pretty good. Maybe I have to eat my own words. And it's okay if the stuff gets wet, it's not going to hurt it. Just make sure it's fully dry before you use it. It's the only thing you got to worry about is just drying everything out. So this harness right here actually turned out really nice. See, still getting garbage off it. Probably still zoomed in, so we'll check this yellow wire here real quick, and then I'll zoom back out a little bit. All the parts for Journey are ordered. Oh, there's bleach. I had to get the newer board for the tape deck because could not find an original one right now, so I ordered one of those newer ones. I'm going to still put the bracket in there for the tape deck. I'm still going to put a tape deck in there. If I find it before I sell the game, I will put the original one back in there. If not, it'll go with, you know, the new one will go with the game, obviously. I think you might still be able to use the tape deck with that new board, but I'm not sure. I've never messed with one. All right. So those look a lot better. At least we got all that main grime off of there. Okay, so here's our freshly painted board. We have to put these carriage bolts through the bottom. Oh, you know what? We got to put the brackets on the power brick first, or the transistor, transformer, that's it. Put these on first. There's some transformers that have a plastic sleeve inside of them and they come apart. And those you gotta be a little careful with. I wonder if I need a socket for the other side or not. Nope. So yes, we're gonna be starting as soon as I get the Spy Hunter cabinet taken apart and stuff, and we start doing the body work on it, then I'm going to start on the Journey cabinet so that I could get that done and hopefully find a buyer for it. I had a couple people sort of interested, but never heard back from them, and that's normal, but we'll see what happens. Hopefully somebody wants to buy it. The heck is my other bolt at? What the heck? Oh, here it is. Okay. Now we can bolt it to the board. So the board has 2 slots and then 2 regulars. The slots are, I guess, maybe for a different size. I don't know why these nuts are all the way up on 2 of these. I wonder if that was intentionally. Did they put that on there like that on purpose? I don't see why. Maybe. Let's see what we have here for hardware. Well, we have 2 extra nuts. 3 extra nuts. These are for the board to screw down in the cabinet. Oh, 1 nut is for the ground wire, I think. So yes, these nuts were on here and then they had a washer. That's weird. I don't know why they did that. You know what? They didn't use a washer. The nut, you can see where the nut was dug into the plywood. Just like that. Okay. Now I gotta remember which way it goes on there. I think it goes this way. Yeah, this is going pretty quick. Not really much to it. These ones are pretty easy. Actually, I don't have an extra nut. I thought I had an extra nut. Okay, well that's fine, no big deal. This goes here with the plug. Our fuse holder. Does it go here? Must. No, I think it went over here. I'm gonna clean these heads of these screws real quick. A little dusty and dirty. They're like a black coated screw. All right. I think I'm missing a screw. Definitely missing a screw. 2 screws. How can I be missing 2 screws? Unless I accidentally blew them off the counter when I was cleaning. These are them, I think. So what the hell are these black ones for? Don't know, but I think these are what we need. We need 2, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. I don't know what the hell. There's even extra ones of those. I mean, no idea, but we're going to use these ones. Go clean the heads again. Yeah, these are threading in there right. Wish I can clean this up a little bit. I might be able to. I don't want to put a new one on. There's really no point. I don't know why they have this gray wire on here. I don't think it belongs here. I'm gonna cut it off. I don't have my cutters. There is a ground strap, and I forget where this goes. Yeah, the right screw right there. I might have to look at my other video to see where it goes. I think it went from this to maybe there, but I'm gonna have to look at that. Pretty sure that's where it went, but I guess I'll have to go back and look at that other video real quick. Let me go do that, and then I'll come back and we'll figure out. I'll let you know where it goes. Figured it out. That ground strap is for the speaker, for the marquee, so that doesn't even go on this. And so that's where that is. And also, we need 4 of these silver screws for the speakers. There's 1 there, and then I need 3 more. That leaves me with 2. which is the exact amount I need for the plug. So that works out perfectly. So here's our plug. We need to put this back together. The larger side is usually the white. Slide that in there, and the black on the other side. Then we have our ground wire. Like that. Then we have our cardboard insulator. Actually, I think the cardboard insulator goes before the ground. No, it can't. Seems like this ground isn't fitting in there good. Why is that? Okay. You don't really want to scrub these or wire wheel them because then all the writing comes off of them. There's black writing on these metal boxes, these filters. Okay, we got to put this ground wire on here, tighten down the transformer, and that is it. I don't remember, now I'm questioning myself. Two things. We got a black wire going underneath here, which is coming around to here, which is also, I don't think it's supposed to be here. Then I think they had a switching power supply in the cabinet and they were stealing power from there. I'm going to cut it off. Okay. You can always put it back, but I'm 99% positive that's not supposed to be there. Questioning this, I'm pretty positive this went to the, it didn't go on the transformer. It went to the one side of the filter for the power. Yeah, this is definitely not supposed to be on here. Now I got it stuck on there. Yep, screwed up. There we go. Goes right over here. Okay. Tighten this down and we are done. It is back together. Looks pretty good. All right, that is ready to go in the basement. And this power cord is actually good that it came with. I might change the fuse holder. I think I'm going to change the fuse holder. It looks kind of crappy, so we'll probably just do that in the basement. But the cord's nice. It's in good shape. It's got a ground lug, which is important. If you don't have that, kind of running more of a risk of having a, I guess a power surge go through the game. It has nowhere to ground. But yeah, that looks pretty nice. So I'm gonna take this in the basement, end this video, guys. This weekend we're gonna start taking apart Spy Hunter. I want to test it one more time in the cabinet because when I was messing with that board, I found that there was a capacitor on the 12-volt rail that was disconnected. So I put a new one on. So I'm going to test that one more time in the cabinet, and then we can start pulling that apart. Tomorrow night, all the parts that I have laid out on those tables, I have to move them all. I have to move them all into the gym for the weekend because our youngest is having a party Saturday night with like 6 people coming over, so I need to move all those out of there. And I am having a problem with one of the Need for Speed computers. It's giving me a hard time, so hopefully tomorrow night I can fix that as well, so that they like playing those because they're linked together. I have 2 Need for Speeds, 2 California Speeds, and 2 Road Burners. So all those racing games I like playing because they get to compete with each other to see who's a better racer. So I need to try to get that fixed tomorrow night and move all those parts. So I probably won't be doing anything on any games tomorrow night, but Saturday I plan on working on Spy Hunter. So stay tuned for more Spy Hunter, guys. Once that gets close to paint, we'll start tearing apart the Journey and start getting that thing ready to be sanded down and getting it ready for paint. I do have the paint code for that still from the Journey that I did. That's mine in the basement. I don't know that I have enough paint, but I know I have some paint left over, so let's go look at that real quick. I should have it in this cabinet here. So if I need more, I might just need like a pint of paint rather than a quart, because I bought a quart last time. I know I saved it. Never thought I'd have another Journey to use it on. This is it right here. That's about half full. So yeah, I probably just need a pint. So what it is it's called, the OEM code is BX5, okay? And the description is blue, just blue. And then the variant mix is prime. What that means is just right down the middle. There's no, it's not lighter or darker. I just had to mix it prime right in the center. Brand code is 5750. It's a Nissan color. Geez, I'm not even in the camera. It's a Nissan color, brand code 5750, OEM code BX5, description blue, just blue. Trying to see when it was mixed. It was revised in the 2010 right here. 6-something-22. Yep, this is definitely the Journey paint. So I'll probably just get a pint more of it, and then we'll have plenty to paint that Journey, and we'll be good to go. So thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. Once again, if you guys have not subscribed and this is something you guys are interested in, please consider subscribing. Please hit the thumbs up button. That kind of helps get the video to more people to see. Any questions or comments, feel free to ask. I don't know what's going on with my tripod, but the camera's a little crooked. Like I said, any questions or comments or anything, feel free to ask. I'm more than willing to get back to you on that. Actually, I need to get back to somebody because somebody's interested in that AJAC board and marquee. So he messaged me earlier. I just have not had a chance to get back to him, and I guess he just bought a Kickman, so that's pretty cool. Hopefully I'll get to see his project done at some point as well. So probably won't see you guys tomorrow night. Maybe we'll do a quick walk around the arcade. We'll turn everything on. Maybe, you know, who knows? Maybe we'll fix a thing or two because the cap kit for Pac-Man is supposed to be here tomorrow. So maybe after I clean up the basement, move all those parts, maybe we'll take the board out of Pac-Man and see if we can cap it and see if that's the issue. Somebody had messaged me and said if the caps are not the issue, make sure the game is grounded well. And I don't know that it is. I don't know that there's ground wires going everywhere. Like I said, I've never done anything to that game other than change the fuse holders on the bottom. Apparently I changed some of them years ago, and I just replaced those other two a couple days ago. So I'll have to check for ground wires if the home is still there after I do the cap kit. So thanks, guys. I'll see you guys probably tomorrow night for a little bit. Have a good night, guys.